In the pantheon of American music, few figures have had as profound and wide-ranging an impact as Kenneth "Babyface" Edmonds. Known for his velvety voice, emotive songwriting, and polished production, Babyface has been a defining force in R&B and pop music for more than 4 decades. His journey from a shy boy in Indianapolis to a globally celebrated artist, producer, and mogul is not only a testament to his immense talent, but also to his perseverance and vision in the ever-changing landscape of the music industry. Born on April 10, 1959, in Indianapolis, Indiana, Kenneth Brian Edmonds was the 5th of 6 sons in a working-class African-American family. His father, Marvin, worked in a pharmaceutical plant, while his mother, Barbara, was a production operator who raised her sons with discipline and love. Music was a constant presence in the Edmonds household, and Babyface, so nicknamed by funk artist Bootsy Collins because of his youthful appearance, found solace in it from a young age. Growing up, Kenneth was introverted and sensitive, often retreating into his imagination and emotions. The death of his father when he was in 8th grade deeply affected him, and he turned even more intensely to music as a form of therapy and expression. He was inspired by musical legends such as Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and the Jackson 5, and began writing songs during his teenage years, many of which dealt with themes of love, loss, and longing that would define his later work. Babyface's professional career began in the late 1970s when he joined a band called Manchild, which scored a minor hit with the song Especially for You. It was during this time that he met Daryl Simmons, a musician and lyricist who would become one of his longtime collaborators. After Manchild dissolved, Babyface joined another group, The Deal, where he met Antonio L.A. Reid, a drummer with a sharp business mind and a passion for production. The Deal found moderate success with 1980s R&B hits like Two Occasions and Body Talk. However, Babyface and Reid quickly realized that their talents extended beyond performance. They began writing and producing songs for other artists, displaying a unique ability to craft radio-friendly yet emotionally rich ballads and grooves. This partnership laid the foundation for their future empire. In 1989, Babyface and L.A. Reid co-founded LaFace Records, backed by industry giant Clive Davis of Arista Records. This label would go on to become a launchpad for some of the most successful acts of the 1990s, including Toni Braxton, TLC, Usher, Outkast, and Pink. Babyface's dual role as producer and mentor played a critical part in shaping the sound and careers of these artists. During this era, Babyface was not only writing and producing for LaFace acts, but also penning hits for a constellation of stars. His songwriting catalogue from the late 80s through the 90s is a masterclass in pop and R&B craftsmanship. He wrote and produced End of the Road and I'll Make Love to You for Boyz II Men, both of which topped the Billboard Hot 100 for weeks. His work with Whitney Houston on I'm Your Baby Tonight and with Madonna on Take a Bow demonstrated his versatility and cross-genre appeal. One of his most iconic songs, Change the World, recorded by Eric Clapton, won the Grammy for Song of the Year in 1997, further cementing his place as a top-tier songwriter. While establishing himself as a behind-the-scenes powerhouse, Babyface also nurtured a successful solo career. His solo albums offered a more personal expression of his artistry, and included a string of hits that showcased his gentle tenor and emotionally resonant lyrics. Albums like Tender Lover, 1989, For the Cool in You, 1993, and The Day, 1996, produced timeless tracks such as Whip Appeal, When Can I See You, and Every Time I Close My Eyes. His solo work received critical acclaim and multiple Grammy Awards, with Babyface winning a total of 12 Grammys over the course of his career. His smooth, elegant style stood in contrast to the edgier hip-hop-infused R&B that would dominate later in the decade, but his influence was undeniable. Babyface extended his talents beyond music production. He composed soundtracks and contributed to films including Waiting to Exhale, 1995, for which he wrote and produced the entire soundtrack featuring female vocalists like Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, and Mary J. Blige. This project became a landmark for female-centered R&B and earned multiple awards and critical praise. He also ventured into television and business through Edmonds Entertainment, working alongside then-wife Tracy Edmonds, whom he married in 1992. Together, they became a power couple in entertainment, producing content and managing talent. The couple divorced in 2005 but maintained mutual respect. Hooray! Babyface has always maintained a reputation for humility, professionalism, and grace. Despite his fame and influence, he is known for being soft-spoken and deeply private. He has 2 sons, and while he has had high-profile relationships, he has generally kept his personal life out of the tabloids. His second marriage to Tracey Edmonds lasted 13 years, and though the relationship ended, it was marked by professional success and familial love. In later years, he was reported to be in a relationship with Nicole Pantenberg, whom he married in 2014 and later divorced in 2021. In the 2000s and 2010s, Babyface remained active as both a solo artist and producer. He collaborated with younger artists like Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, and Ella Mai, showing a continued relevance in an evolving musical landscape. His 2014 duet album with Toni Braxton, Love, Marriage and Divorce, won the Grammy Award for Best R&B Album and reminded the world of the magic he could create in partnership. In 2023, Babyface performed America the Beautiful at Super Bowl 57, exposing his music to a new generation of fans. He also launched a Las Vegas residency, where he performed his vast catalog of hits in an intimate setting. His influence continues to be celebrated by artists, critics, and fans alike. Babyface's career is a rare blend of commercial success, artistic excellence, and lasting impact. With over 200 top 40 hits, dozens of chart toppers, and a legacy that includes some of the most important artists and songs of the past 40 years, he stands as a pillar of modern R&B and pop music. His ability to express vulnerability, joy, heartbreak, and healing through melody and words has touched millions. Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, a name synonymous with timeless R&B, has carved out an illustrious career that spans decades. Known for his smooth vocals, incredible songwriting ability, and masterful production, Babyface's impact on music is immeasurable. Alongside his artistic achievements, Babyface has cultivated an impressive financial portfolio, establishing himself as one of the wealthiest figures in the entertainment industry. With an estimated net worth of $200 million, his wealth reflects not only his musical prowess, but also his sharp business acumen, strategic investments, and a resilient ability to adapt to changing industry trends. At the heart of Babyface's fortune is his exceptional work as a songwriter, producer, and performer. From the early days of his career, Babyface was recognized for his ability to craft emotionally resonant songs with universal appeal. His breakthrough came in the late 1980s and early 1990s, when he became a sought-after songwriter and producer, collaborating with some of the biggest names in music. He is credited with writing and producing hit songs for Whitney Houston, Boyz II Men, Toni Braxton, Madonna, and Eric Clapton, among many others. Some of his most iconic works include I'll Make Love to You and End of the Road for Boyz II Men, Unbreak My Heart for Toni Braxton, and Change the World for Eric Clapton. These songs not only dominated the charts but also earned Babyface significant royalty payments, which continue to contribute to his wealth. His songwriting and production work has been instrumental in shaping the sound of modern R&B and pop, and his ability to craft timeless hits has made him a staple in the music industry for decades. In addition to his behind-the-scenes work, Babyface's solo career has also been financially lucrative. His debut album, Tender Lover, 1989, was a commercial success, as were his subsequent albums like For the Cool in You, 1993, and The Day, 1996. Songs like Whip Appeal, When Can I See You, and Every Time I Close My Eyes became staples in the R&B genre, earning Babyface a dedicated fanbase and consistent album sales. His solo work not only solidified his status as a top-tier artist, but also provided a steady stream of income from album sales, concert performances, and royalties. In addition to his music career, Babyface has made smart investments in real estate. Like many high-net-worth individuals, Babyface has diversified his income by acquiring luxury properties in prime locations. His real estate portfolio includes homes in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Paris, reflecting his status as a global icon. Babyface's investments in property have generated significant returns over time, contributing to his overall net worth. Furthermore, Babyface has invested in other business ventures outside of music. Reports suggest that his financial portfolio has included investments in tech companies, private equity funds, and other industries, all of which have generated substantial returns. These strategic moves have bolstered his financial position and allowed him to maintain a diversified wealth portfolio that goes beyond music royalties and real estate. Despite the highs of his career, Babyface's personal life has also included its share of challenges. His highly publicized divorce from his second wife, Tracey Edmonds, in 2005, was a financial setback. Divorce settlements can often be costly, and Babyface reportedly lost a significant portion of his wealth as a result. However, his ability to bounce back from this setback and rebuild his fortune speaks to his resilience and business savvy. Since then, Babyface has continued to maintain a strong presence in the music industry. He has remained active as a songwriter, producer, and performer, working with both established artists and rising stars. His ability to adapt to changing musical trends and collaborate with new generations of artists has kept him relevant in an industry that is constantly evolving. His longevity in the business is a testament to his ability to reinvent himself while staying true to his artistic roots. In recent years, Babyface has expanded his influence through live performances, including a Las Vegas residency and special appearances at major events like the Super Bowl 57 in 2023. These performances not only keep him in the public eye, but also contribute significantly to his wealth. His ability to sell out concerts and attract audiences worldwide reflects his enduring appeal and the lasting impact of his music. In addition to his live performances, Babyface has continued to release music, including albums like Love, Marriage and Divorce, 2014, a collaboration with Toni Braxton that won the Grammy Award for Best R&B Album. His music remains relevant to both older generations, who grew up with his hits, and younger fans discovering his timeless sound. Babyface's net worth of $200 million is not only a reflection of his exceptional talent as a musician and producer, but also of his remarkable ability to navigate the music industry's complexities as a savvy businessman. From founding LaFace Records to his strategic investments in real estate and technology, Babyface has proven that his talents extend beyond the recording studio. His ability to create chart-topping hits while managing lucrative business ventures has allowed him to amass a fortune that few in the industry can match. His financial success is a testament to the depth of his influence and his position as one of the most important figures in the history of modern music. Babyface's legacy is not just measured in wealth, but in the lasting impact he has had on the sound of R&B, pop, and soul, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of music lovers around the world.